The history of the Earth spans more than 5 billion years, and in that time countless species have arisen and disappeared. However, we often encounter surprising twists in the story of evolution. Through painstaking research and astonishing discoveries, scientists have found evidence that some of these prehistoric animals still exist today. From creatures rediscovered in the ocean depths to hidden forests, prepare to discover animals thought extinct but still alive today. Number 1. The woolly mammoth, an iconic symbol of the Ice Age, was thought to have been extinct for between 4,000 and 10,000 years, with only bones and tusks as proof of its existence. Fossils found in the frozen tundras of Siberia, North America, and Europe indicated that they disappeared due to climate changes and pressure from human hunting at the end of the last ice age. However, recent discoveries and scientific advances have provided new knowledge about these majestic creatures, reviving the discussion about their possible resurrection. In 2013, scientists in Siberia unearthed remains of woolly mammoths with intact muscle tissue and liquid blood, a revolutionary find that allowed their DNA and physiology to be studied in detail. These studies showed that woolly mammoths were incredibly well adapted to cold environments, with long, thick fur, a thick layer of blubber, and large curved tusks that made it easy for them to forage in snow and ice. Recent reports have increased intrigue about its existence. In 2012, some residents of Siberia claimed to have seen a creature resembling a woolly mammoth roaming the region. However, they were unable to get close enough to confirm their suspicions due to safety concerns and fear of scaring the creature away. Although some suggest it could have been a wild elephant, many scientists believe the descriptions do not match any known elephant species. The physical characteristics of woolly mammoths, such as a hump of fat on the head that served as an energy reserve, smaller ears to minimize heat loss, and teeth adapted for chewing frozen vegetation, are clearly distinguishable from modern elephants. These characteristics are documented in the numerous mummified and fossil specimens studied by paleontologists. Although the woolly mammoth is officially extinct, the hope of seeing these magnificent animals again on Earth is an exciting prospect. Scientists are investigating the possibility of cloning these ancient giants or creating elephant hybrids with mammoth traits. Number 2. The ivory-billed woodpecker, which measures about 20 inches in length and has a wingspan of nearly 30 inches, is one of the largest woodpeckers in the world. Known as the god bird due to its impressive appearance and elusive nature, it was thought to be extinct. Its distinctive plumage features glossy black feathers with prominent white markings on the neck and a white stripe on the back. Males have a bright red crest, while females have a sleek black crest. Its powerful pale ivory beak gives it its name, and it uses it to crumble the bark of trees and feed on insects and larvae. This majestic bird, native to the hardwood forests of the southeastern United States and parts of Cuba, was last seen in large numbers in the mid-20th century. The destruction of its habitat and hunting were the main causes of its presumed extinction. However, in 2004, an exciting discovery attracted worldwide attention when a team of ornithologists and bird watchers reported seeing the ivory-billed woodpecker in the swamps of Arkansas. This finding was supported by brief grainy video and audio recordings of their distinctive calls. This discovery sparked hope and interest in the birding and scientific communities, prompting extensive searches and conservation efforts. Since then, there have been numerous reports and recordings of sightings of this bird by various people, but no conclusive scientific evidence has been obtained. Despite numerous expeditions and the use of advanced technologies in the search, there is no definitive evidence of a stable population. Although there is pressure to declare the ivory-billed woodpecker extinct, biologists and birdwatchers insist it still exists. Comments from ornithologists, amateur observers, and communities that consider the bird a cultural symbol have reinforced hope that this majestic bird is still out there. Number 3. The takahe, a large, flightless bird native to New Zealand, was long thought extinct. Known for its vivid plumage and robust size, a takahe was last seen in the late 19th century, leading scientists to conclude that it had succumbed to habitat destruction and introduced predators. However, in a remarkable turn of events, the bird was discovered in 1948 by Dr. Geoffrey Orble in the remote Murchison Mountains on the South Island of New Zealand. The rediscovery of takahe was nothing short of miraculous. In fact, the bird has been called the bird that came back from the dead. Dr. Orble, a dedicated ornithologist, had long suspected that the bird might continue to exist in the unexplored wild. His perseverance paid off when he and his team found a small population of takahe during an expedition, demonstrating the resilience of nature. The takahe's body features are distinctive and have fascinated scientists and bird enthusiasts. It is a large bird, approximately 63 centimeters tall and weighing up to 3.6 kilograms. Its plumage is a striking mix of deep blue and green, with a stout red beak and strong legs. These birds have large, powerful legs, adapted to their terrestrial lifestyle, and their wings, although small and not suitable for flight, are used for balance and for displays during courtship rituals. The takahe's anatomy and fossil records suggest it has existed for millions of years, adapting to New Zealand's unique ecosystems. Their strong legs and large feet are indicative of a life traveling arduous terrain in search of food. The bird feeds primarily on tussock grasses, using its strong beak to tear off the nutritious parts of the plant. Since then, there have been numerous sightings of the bird, and in 2023, conservationists reported a steady increase in the population, with more birds being released into predator-free sanctuaries across New Zealand. This ensures their continued survival and highlights the success of ongoing conservation efforts. Number 4. These sharks have lived in the deepest part of the ocean for an astonishing 125 million years. Because of their deep habitat, we rarely encounter them, which limits our knowledge about them. Some can grow up to 13 feet in length and have unique features, such as a flat nose, nail-like teeth, and pink skin. They are perhaps the most unusual species of shark that exists, as if they came out of our worst nightmares. They live at depths of more than 330 feet and are believed to move slowly compared to other sharks in shallower waters. They look for their food on the seabed, feeding on crustaceans, squid, and fish. Their long noses have special electrical sensors that help them detect prey in the dark. They sneak up on you from behind, making quick, deadly attacks with their powerful jaws, leaving little room for escape. Fortunately, goblin sharks live in the deepest parts of the ocean, beyond the reach of human research. If they were in accessible areas, encountering these predators would be a terrifying experience. Number 5. The alligator turtle, of the genus Macrocheles, is one of the largest freshwater turtles. With a distinctive shell and serrated edges, it can measure up to 80 centimeters. Their coloration varies, generally in shades of brown or olive for camouflage in aquatic habitats. It stands out for its ability to remain submerged thanks to its adapted nose. This species is carnivorous, feeding on fish, crustaceans, and waterfowl, using its powerful jaw and sharp teeth. Although imposing, it faces conservation threats such as habitat loss and illegal trapping. Conservation measures are implemented, but more awareness and effort is needed to ensure their survival. In summary, the alligator turtle is fascinating for its aquatic adaptations, its crucial role in aquatic ecosystems, and the conservation challenges it faces. Number 6. The gharial crocodile is a fascinating species known for its unique appearance and aquatic adaptations. It is a large reptile found in freshwater rivers on the Indian subcontinent. Its distinctive feature is its long, thin snout, which accounts for more than half of its total length. This reptile is a skilled swimmer and feeds mainly on fish, thanks to its specialized jaw structure. Their sharp, pointed teeth are ideal for catching aquatic prey. The gharial crocodile prefers habitats with calm, soft waters, such as rivers and estuaries. Despite its imposing appearance, the gharial crocodile is considered endangered. Habitat loss, water pollution, and poaching are significant threats to their survival. Conservation efforts are being implemented to protect this species, including captive breeding programs and public awareness of the importance of preserving its natural habitat. In summary, the gharial crocodile stands out for its long and thin snout, adapted for hunting fish. Although it faces conservation challenges, efforts are underway to protect this unique species and contribute to its preservation in the wild. Number 7. Promachoteuthis sulcus is a species of squid that belongs to the family Promachoteuthidae. These squid are known for their unique morphological characteristics and have been identified in deep waters. Characterized by its unusual appearance, Promachoteuthis sulcus has a distinctive appearance with a large, flattened head, prominent eyes, and short tentacles. It has also been observed to have elongated fins on the upper part of its body, which gives it a peculiar appearance. These squid typically live deep in the ocean, making their study a challenge. Since relatively little is known about its habits and behaviors, research on Promachoteuthis sulcus continues to better understand its ecology and biology. Number 8. Ribbonworms are a group of parasites belonging to the phylum Platyhelminths and, more specifically, to the cestode group. These flat parasites have elongated, flattened bodies that resemble ribbons, hence their common name. Tapeworm life cycles typically involve 2 or more hosts. Typically, the intermediate host is a herbivorous or carnivorous animal that ingests the eggs or larvae of the cestodes. Once inside the host, the larvae develop into forms called cysticercoids. When an animal, such as a mammal, consumes the raw or undercooked meat of the intermediate host, cysticercoids are released into the digestive tract. They then adhere to the intestinal mucosa and develop into adult worms. Some species of tapeworms can parasitize humans, causing conditions such as taeniasis. Taeniasis is infection with adult tapeworms in the human intestine, and can occur when consuming raw or undercooked meat that contains the larvae of these parasites. It is important to observe hygienic practices and properly cook foods to prevent infection from tapeworms and other foodborne parasites. If infection is suspected, medical attention should be sought for proper diagnosis and treatment. Number 9. Chiasmodon niger is a species of deep-sea fish that belongs to the family Chiasmodontidae. It is commonly known as the black gobbler due to its dark appearance and unique eating habits. This fish is found in the depths of the ocean, specifically in the mesopelagic zone, where sunlight barely penetrates. Some notable characteristics of Chiasmodon niger include its small size, usually around 10 centimeters in length, and its extendable jaw, which allows it to swallow prey larger than its own body. This fish feeds on other marine organisms in the depths, using its sharp teeth to capture prey. Chiasmodon niger has been the subject of interest for biological research due to its unique adaptation to the abyssal environment and its specialized feeding behavior. Studies on this fish contribute to the understanding of life in the deep sea, where conditions are extremely difficult for most life forms.